Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chigozie. If today is your first time of coming here, please hit the subscribe button. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back. I hope we all have something to learn today. So today we are going to be talking about the popular statement of purpose. That's what everybody calls SOP. Then some will ask, what is statement of intent? What is statement of interest? Then what is research statement? What is personal statement? So we're going to be talking about these things today. But before we start that, if you have not invited your friend to my channel, please do by doing what? Subscribing, sharing, and liking. And please don't always forget to drop your comments in the comment section. Ask your questions. Feel free to say anything that you are confused about. I will definitely respond. Trust me, I will respond. So having said that, let's hit it going. Okay. What do you understand by statement of purpose? There is something I want to clear now. Statement of purpose, statement of intent, statement of interest, they are the same thing, just a little tweak depending on what the school is requesting. So when you go to a school website, I am saying it because most school websites use different names for the same thing. So when you go to a school website and you see statement of interest, statement of intent, statement of purpose, they are one and the same thing. But then you will ask, what is this statement of intent or statement of purpose or statement of interest? It simply means what you want to do. Surprising. Yeah, in a lay language, that's exactly what it means. But I'm going to take time to explain it down. What you want to do. And I wrote some stuff out, so I'll be reading it and be telling you exactly what you need to do. So when you are writing statement of purpose, showcase your academic strengths. But understand that before you start, you need to introduce yourself. This person needs to know who is this. So you start by saying your name, the school you graduated from, the courses you did that will be in tandem with the course you want to apply. Then you will now go as far as telling them probably you had a very high CGPA, you were a high flyer in your undergraduate days, and you just hit it there and say, I graduated from social school with a CGPA of 4.5, and the person is like, man, I want to read more. I want to know about this person. So make sure that your first paragraph captures the attention of your reader when you are writing your statement of purpose. And when you have done that, then the next thing is what? Your academic strengths, the background, what you know in your previous study that will help the current study you want to do. Then your career goals, how far you want to go with this. Are you interested in research? Are you not interested in research? What are your interests? Why do you think this school should choose you amongst every other person that applied? And why do you think that this course is the course of best fit for you? This is important because your admission decision is also going to be dependent on how you sell yourself using your statement of intent. So your statement of purpose, your statement of intent, your statement of interest is important as much as your CV and your results. So you have to do what? Give it your best shot and make it your own. Don't copy somebody's own. Because when people are reading something you copied, definitely they will know. So make it your own. Then also understand that when you are writing your statement of purpose, you are putting a foresight, what you want to achieve, why you want to do this is very important. Then while personal statements is what I'm talking about now. I have finished talking about statement of purpose, statement of intent, and the statement of interest. These three are one and the same thing. So now I'm talking about personal statement. Personal statement in a lay language is what is who you are. Are you seeing the difference now? This is what you want to do. Personal statement, who you are. So in your personal statement, you are still going to do what? Introduce yourself. Then you're going to give your personal motivations about why you want to study the course you wanted to study. Let me give you an example. In my personal statement, if I am writing as a doctor, I will write and say, okay, while I was practicing as a doctor, I saw many accident victims that came from their workplaces, and I saw how they were injured and there was no compensation for them. And I began to think, how can workplaces be protected so that these people, when they come down with workplace injuries, they can actually receive the maximum care they need and the compensation and the support from their employers. That this is the reason why I now thought of coming to study occupational health and safety. Are you seeing it? I am making it my story. This is my driving force now. So when you are writing your personal statement, make it your story. Again, personal statement is more of an informal thing, but statement of purpose is formal. So have this at the back of your mind when you are writing the two. Personal statement is your story and is informal. Tell it like your story. Gist the person. That's the best way to say it. Do it like what? You are gisting the person the story. Then statement of purpose, make it a formal thing. For your statement of purpose, at times they will say 500 words. Sometimes they may say 1,000 or 250. Either way, whichever one they give, make sure you meet the target. Then don't write things that doesn't make sense because you want to meet the target. Hit it. If they say 500 and you're able to write 400, you are good to go. So just give yourself the best as an analysis. Like when you are reading your own statement of purpose, if you happen to be the person taking admission decision, are you going to admit yourself? When you finish writing, read it and know if you will admit yourself. Then also understand that each of these have their own goal that the people that are requesting for it want to use it and achieve. So make sure in your writing that you meet those goals. Very important. Then for your personal statement, 1 or 2 pages, you are good. Most times they may not give you how many words, or they may give you 250 words, but either way, you are good. Then when you are writing, think. Don't dub people's work. Think and don't do what? Dub people's work. And give examples. Cite things that has happened in your life over time that is making you want to take this direction. Because I have a friend that left medicine to study business administration. It's only your statement of purpose that can make you convince the person reading your work. If the person reading it is not convinced, you are not going to get admission. So be sure that you are telling it very well, your reason and your driving force for wanting to do the course. Then if you're someone that is not changing course, you can also say what happened in your previous BSc that is now making you want to study this course and go ahead with it and what you want to achieve. Very important. So having said that, I think we're going to take a break now and come back and discuss what research statement. Very important for those that want to go into research. But before we do that, please hit the subscribe button, the share and the like button. Then don't forget to drop your comments in the comment section, and I will respond to all the questions and comments. Yeah, we're back. So we're talking about research statement. But if you have not subscribed, please do. Research statement is why you are interested in the research area. Somebody says, I want to do a research in cancer, breast cancer, colon cancer, whichever area, policy making. Why do you want to do it? Did you just wake up one day and you are saying you want to do it? Something should have attracted you. So, and that's what they want to know. Because nobody is ready to give you thousands of dollars when they don't know why you are interested in what you are saying you are interested in. So you have to convince them why you are interested. So in writing your research statement, you bring all your research experiences, your research background, everything you have done. I know some people will say they've never done research. You have. You did your undergraduate project. That's research. So you have to bring it and talk about your findings then. The recommendations you gave to the government, the things you did that made that your research work worthy of being a research. So, and you can even bring in something from that your previous research and say, okay, this is why I still want to do a research in this area or in another area. Then also be confident when you are writing. Know that this person wants the best to work under them. Nobody wants a body. Nobody wants someone that will come and keep telling them, I don't understand this, I don't. So be able to prove that you can work well under minimal supervision from your writing. So then you can also demonstrate your ability to understand what research is about by doing what? Citing some articles, journals. So you cite some core articles, journals, literature, cite it. That's what they call bibliography or referencing. Give then the particular supervisor that you want to supervise, you go and read their work. Have an idea of what they are working on so that you can tailor your research interest towards that. Because when they are reading it is not what they are interested in, they will not take you. And because they can't take who they can work with, you have to have their interest. And most times when a supervisor is going to fund you, they will have an interview with you. So you should have an idea of what you are going to be talking about. They can't be asking you what is primary health care and you are looking at the person, what is this? So you should have an idea of what primary health care is if you want to do research in that area. So familiarize yourself with the work of your potential supervisor. Very important. Then include your short-term and long-term goals. Do you want to be a lecturer? Do you want to go to PhD after doing this? What do you want to do? Do you want to turn into something else? What do you really want to do? Do you want to move now deeply into business? Say exactly your short and long-term goals and what you intend to achieve. Then, if possible, include your tentative methodology so that when the person is reading it, the person is like, oh my God, this person knows what he or she is thinking and is writing. So include it. That may not be the methodology you will use at the end of the day, but let them be able to know that you know what it means to use a methodology for research. Then what you intend to achieve and the potential findings you have in your mind, because your potential findings is what will help you in giving a hypothesis for your research. It mustn't be the same thing during the research, but have it at the back of your mind that that is possible. Hypothesis is a possibility. It must not be. So when you're able to put all these things together, even me that is telling you, when I'm reading it, I'll be like, oh my God, this person is serious and they know what they want to do. So paint yourself in that light when you are writing your research statement. So having said this, I think we're going to call it a day tonight or this day or morning, depending on wherever you're watching from. I thank you for coming. My name remains Chigozie, and please, you can hit the subscribe button, the share and the like button, and invite your friends. Remember, drop your comments and I will respond. Thank you. Till next time. Bye.